For the first photo, all I did is to get a tie, wrap it across my eyes, look up, making that weird pose. So for the second photo, all I got is a rose flower. Then I took my clean shot. Our next step is opening CapCut, then go to photo editor. After tapping photo editor, you're going to select the background we're going to use, then tap add photo, go back to albums and choose the first photo. Try centering it out, and the next step is to cut out the background. So you'll go to AI auto select, then the background will be removed automatically. After removing the background of our image, I want you to proportionize this image. So at least center it half of the background picture. Then our next step I want you to do is go to adjustments and look for saturation and reduce it to -100, as well as the vibrancy to -100. And after that step, this is what your image will look like. So what I want you to do is tap export, then save this image. Press back and go to add photo. So you are going to go to the gallery and choose the second picture we took. And in this case, we are going to make this picture look in the same direction as the first. So you'll go to crop, then go to rotate and tap horizontal, so it will look in the same direction. But again, we are going to try to eliminate some parts since we are interested only in the arm that is holding the flower. So that's it. Then after checking it out, we are going to cut out. So we want to remove that background since we don't need it. So you go back to the AI auto select, then the background will be removed automatically. So our next step is to fix this arm into our mouth. So what you're going to do, you're going to bend it a little bit and move it towards the opening of the mouth. But I want you to target and zoom out this image according to the top opening and the lower opening of your mouth. Then save this image for future use. So our next step is to turn this image to black and white. So you're going to go back to adjustments, then again turn the saturation to -100, as well as the vibrance to -100. So the next thing you do is to save this image before you go to the next step. For our final step, make sure you have these 3 pictures I told you to save earlier. So if you do, let's jump into another app to finish up this. I want you to open Snapseed app. So when you do, I want you to upload the last picture, which is this. Then go to tools and scroll all the way down until you see an option that says dab exposure. So when you enter into dab exposure, I want you to tap the plus button icon, then add the first image, the one without a flower in the mouth. So I want you to scroll this line until the end. Don't worry about the image getting lost, it's still there, trust me. I want you to tap the small icon up there and it will bring different options. Tap view edits, then go tap onto the blue double exposure. I want you to tap the middle brush, then you'll come onto your image, and here I want you to be very careful and critical. So you'll ensure that the exposure is 100% down there. Then you'll start clearing by rubbing gently onto the screen and blending. So here you're like a potter. So you're trying to carve by rubbing away unwanted parts. This part I want you to be so critical and so artistic. So you'll zoom in to ensure that you don't rub other parts to make your work disappear at any moment. So the down arrow represents redoing, and the arrow pointing up represents undoing. After getting satisfying results like this, I want you to come back onto the tools option, scroll down, go to the double exposure again, tap that plus button icon, add the photo with the rose flower which is colored. So again, scroll the blue line until the end, click yes, then come up onto the option with some layers, then tap it and you'll see view edits. Tap the highlighted blue double exposure option and tap into the middle brush. Increase the upper arrow until it reaches 100%, then start shading the flower. So focus on the red area only and the green parts. Don't shade downwards of the fingers that are holding the flower. So after shading, this is what you'll get, and then let's move on to the next step. So here I want you to go to tools, then go to an option that says brush. So when you enter the brush, you'll go to an option that says exposure. So here we want to add a shadow to bring out that real cinematic, photogenic, whatever that shows that this picture is at least somehow real. So I want you to zoom in, then I want you to again use these arrows. So the downer arrows I told you is that they are for redo, they are for redoing, and the upper ones are for undoing. So I want you to reduce the exposure to -0.0. Then you start shading along the edges of the mouth as well as the bottom of the arm, that by that time it enters into the mouth. So I want to create that shadow to bring the realism of this picture. And after that, these are the results we get. Thanks for watching. Ensure to subscribe for more. See you in the next video. Bye bye.